It's Thursday, and I want to welcome everyone to a special episode of AirSculpt TV. We are at the new Miami Beach office, and we have a lovely patient here who's having her arms done. Her name is Adriana, and I'm going to actually show you for the first time on AirSculpt TV. I'm going to do her arms, and I'm going to walk you through everything I'm doing. You're going to see the fat in that bucket over there, and then I encourage you, ask her questions. So put your questions in the chat. On chat, and whatever you want to know, we'll go ahead and ask her. I encourage you, and as I operate on her, we're going to answer some questions that we got prior to this about arms. First and most important question is what happens to the skin? AirSculpt tightens your skin in a very real way as it removes your fat. It's one of the best things about AirSculpt, besides there's no needle, scalpel, or stitches. Really, every vector we remove the fat in, every single angle, we're tightening the skin in the exact same vector. And the more AirSculpt we do to any particular area of our arms, the more tightening we get. Would you say that you had some looseness in your skin?
Yes, a lot.
So we're going to get rid of that. So let's start. And Lauren, go ahead and ask me whatever you want. So here we go. And we're off. So she's never had AirSculpt before, so it's a really interesting moment. Can you move this backwards a little? It's in my way. It's a really interesting moment because she's never felt this. Are you a little nervous? Okay, that's fine. All right, so here we go. Okay, so suction's off. Can you turn suction on? Just press the pedal. I think when you rolled it. Yeah. Okay, suction's on. Okay, here we go. So, can we show the tube, please? How does this feel? Let's show her the tube, Hazel. So your fat is coming out perfectly, just perfectly, and you're going to see it in a tube in a second.
Someone made a funny comment of blink twice if you're in pain. Are you in pain right now?
How does it feel right now? It feels great. Make a little pressure.
And there's your first arm fat. But show her that, we'll show you. So stretch your arm out a little more. So this is her first time ever experiencing this. Okay, you're going to watch it in the tube, and you'll see there's no blood in it. And it looks kind of like chicken fat, kind of. Or some people say it looks like mango smoothie, but it's more like a banana smoothie. So that's your fat leaving your arms. How long have you had arm fat that you didn't like?
Oh,
So you're never going to have it again. This is permanent. It's one and done. You're doing great. So now that's perfect. So what would you say it feels like?
just a little pressure, like a vibration in the arm.
Does it feel like I'm rubbing you with an electric toothbrush?
Yeah, pretty much.
Someone made the comment they wish they looked as pretty as you do right now while you're doing your arm.
Yeah, you look pretty good.
You look pretty good for a procedure.
Yeah, I agree.
You look amazing.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you some questions. So what made you choose AirSculpt?
Just being that I can be awake and I don't have to wake up from general crazy pain. I think it's definitely a plus. Sometimes you're very scared with having general. And for the downtime, I'm a nurse. I can't be taking off 2 or 3 weeks just because I want to have an elective procedure.
You can go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
And you use your arms at work.
How are you feeling so far?
Good. No pain at all. Just
What
a
would you
little
say
bit
it-
from the medication.
What would you say it feels like? Do you feel any pain at all?
No pain, just pressure, like go massaging in the area, and not painful.
All right. Dr. Rollins, does this help tighten the skin?
It sure does. So she had a decent amount of laxity or looseness in her arm skin. And as we remove the fat, we are very seriously tightening her skin. She is not going to have a loose skin problem. And guys, we're going to show you her arm results in like 2 weeks. And you'll see for yourself. Now, her full result will take up to 3 months. But she's going to get a very significant and dramatic change even in 2 weeks. I just need you to turn towards the window. So, and this arm is almost done. So, guys, we started this live, and her arm is almost done. And why don't you show how much fat is out? So we have almost a beer can of fat out of one arm already. But I can't wait to show you before and after. First of all, to you, and second of all, to everyone watching. Look at this. Keep showing her fat in the tube. It's so awesome.
So what music were you listening to earlier?
What music did you like? Sade.
We've heard a lot of Sade in our procedure rooms over the years. She's very popular with AirSculpt.
What's it like seeing the fat removed from your eye? It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
And what would you tell
Goodbye.
people thinking about getting their arms done?
100%. I would recommend it.
I don't even want you to recommend it yet because I'm about to finish your arm and I want you to actually feel and see your new arm instantly on the table so that everyone can actually watch this and see you got an instant result. And I want you to see for yourself.
Okay, so we have some people asking some questions. So, Aaron, what, Dr. Rollins, what does recovery look like for getting your arms done like this?
Recovery looks like you wear Spanx on your arms for 2 weeks, and the next day you can do whatever you want, except go to the gym. So no gym for 2 weeks. But besides that, you can do whatever you would do normally. So there's really no real downtime.
Dr. Rollins, does this affect the muscle at all?
No, it doesn't affect the muscle, but when you remove the fat, I need to sketch you a little. When you remove the fat, what's really amazing is you expose the muscle that's there. So when she has her after picture, you're going to see that she has a little bit of tricep definition because she has arm muscles. And the fat covers up her muscular definition. When you remove it, you get to see the muscles that are there. So it doesn't do anything to your muscles, doesn't make it stronger, doesn't make it weaker. It just exposes muscle if it's there. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm removing the fat from kind of the underside of her arm. And as I do it, that's kind of where most women have their loose skin. As I do it, I'm actually tightening her skin at the same time. So she's going to have tremendous skin tightening here. So a lot of women have like mushy, kind of loose skin right in this armpit, arm area. And right now we're tightening it and removing every last fat cell that exists there. So, but her arm is just about done. I'm starting to clean up. You see how quick and easy this was. We once did a lady's arms who was broadcasting the news while she did the weather. It's on YouTube. It's one of my favorite videos we've ever done. Okay, hold her arm up like that. Perfect.
Is bruising normal, Dr. Rollins, after this?
Bruising for everybody's different. I would say bruising, especially for arms, is pretty uncommon. She might have some very light bruising that resolves in a couple days, but it's very, very light or non-existent. That's one of the, if you look at her canister, you'll see there's basically no blood at all. And that's really another special thing about AirSculpt, is it's so minimally invasive. We're really not hurting her blood vessels. And that's one of the reasons why people heal so quickly.
Dr. Rollins, how many areas can get worked on at a time?
Great question. So we like to limit it to 4. So arms is just one area. 4 is plenty. So we don't like to do more than 4 areas at one time.
And how much fat can be removed with AirSculpt?
Oh, 5 liters at a time.
Can you grab the post-op?
In most states.
For her arms.
Awesome. Can you also target the armpit section?
Yes. In fact, I was looking at her armpits, and I wouldn't mind doing her armpits. What do you think?
She's like, oh, you want to do more? I guess so.
I am so excited to show you your new arm. Okay, I want you to move her arm like that. So right now, Yeah.
Sorry, Dr.
No,
Rollins.
go ahead.
Someone asked if this can target all age groups.
Yeah, we do patients from 18. Our oldest patient is 85. But yeah, if you're over 18 and you have fat that you don't want, then we can target it. Simple as that.
How are you feeling so far?
Yeah.
Great.
Are you having fun yet? You were pretty nervous.
Are you less nervous now? Yeah. See how easy it is?
She was pretty nervous, I have to say. Not only was she going on camera, but she's never had AirSculpt before, and she didn't know what to expect. Is this what you expected? What did you expect it to be like?
I don't know. Probably a little more pain, but it's perfect.
Thank you.
Actually, getting a massage sometimes is more painful.
It is like a massage.
Dr. Rollins, someone's asking if there's a
Dr. Rollins.
BMI limit.
No, we never ever have a BMI limit. We've treated people of every BMI, even into the 40s or 50s, and even BMIs of 18. It depends on the person. If you have unwanted fat and you're healthy, then there's really no problem. So BMI is pretty irrelevant to us. What other questions did you have? Your arm is starting to look great.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
So someone actually asked about the post-op garment. Do you want to show the post-op garment, see what that
Sure,
looks
go
like?
ahead.
So this,
Yes,
right over
let's
here.
go.
So this is the post-op garment she's going to wear after the procedure. There. So do you want to explain a little bit about why they wear that garment?
Yeah, all it does is we put this numbing fluid in, that's up there, and we need to squeeze it out. The quicker we get it out of you, the faster you heal, the quicker you have your result. That's all. If you don't wear it, which some people, even though we tell them to, don't, it's not going to make your result bad. I just want you to get your result as fast as possible. So, and by the way, you do not need lymphatic drainage massages with AirSculpt. We get that question a lot, and I want to reiterate, AirSculpt does not require that. That's like an old-fashioned thing, and this is so minimally invasive, it's totally not required in any way. If you want to get it because it feels good, you can. It's not going to hurt anything, but you definitely do not need it.
Dr. Rollins, some of our fans are asking if you can do a fat transfer after an arm procedure.
Sure can, absolutely. This fat that's in there, which is half a liter now, so we have half a liter out of one arm. And that's great. That is a lot. And she's going to have a really dramatic result. But that fat is great for anything you want to do with it. If you want to transfer it to the butt, if you want to do a hip flip, if you want to do a fat transfer to breast, that can all be done.
A lot of fans are asking about skin tightening. Can you explain that again? How it's
Yeah, so this AirSculpt is moving so very fast under the skin that it's causing friction on the underside of the skin and heat. And those two things together causes the skin to shrink very, very dramatically. It's even shrinking before my eyes as I do this. I'm actually watching it shrink. So her skin looks beautiful.
I have a question.
Yeah, I love this.
What makes sometimes some people get it, they look lumpy. Like,
Yeah,
why
great
does that
question.
happen?
Well, that's not an AirSculpt thing. That's a lipo thing. So lipo around here is a dirty word, and I don't know why anyone would get lipo, but it's because you're using a very blunt instrument. You're using basically a broom to paint painting instead of a fine paintbrush. Liposuction is basically scraping out flesh with a cheese grater, and no matter how good you are, if you don't have the right tools, you can't do good artwork. So why is it lumpy and bumpy? It's because they're using a big, big tube and doing it manually, and so they're not getting a smooth cleanup. As everyone can see who's watched this procedure, how smooth is that? It's perfectly smooth. There's no lumps or bumps, and there never will be. So that's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. I'm just finishing up. I'm getting a little OCD now, and then we're all going to look at your instant arm result, and you're going to see it in the mirror, and you're going to get to feel it. And you know your arms better than anyone else here, so you'll get to decide what you think of your instant result. Now, again, it's going to take a little time to get your full result, but what's important is that you have a result today while everyone watches, and at least you begin your arm journey.
Dr. Rollins, someone asked if you can smooth out, if AirSculpt is capable of smoothing out bad lipo or
It
previous
sure is.
lipo.
At AirSculpt Technologies here, we see so many people have had other forms of body contouring. You name it, whatever technology they call it, we've seen it. We see it every day. And honestly, I saw some consults today. I think every single one had something done before. And we're a specialty center. This is all we do. And AirSculpt is uniquely suited to revisions for people that are unhappy with work that they've gotten done before. And the next question we get is, how long do I have to wait for AirSculpt to fix what I did? And the answer is 3 to 6 months. I like 6 months, but if you've got a wedding or something and you're not happy, then 3 months is the soonest that we could see you and fix what's going on. Any other questions? I can't wait for this reveal. We've never done it this way. Are you ready for the reveal?
You look great. How are you feeling so far, guys?
You're actually done. I'm just like, I just can't help myself.
So we have, okay, I know we spoke about it before, but we want to ask again because people keep asking, does the skin stay loose and saggy after this procedure?
No, we are tightening her skin dramatically. And even when we show her 2-week picture, her 2-week before and after picture, you're going to see dramatic skin tightening. So that's very exciting.
Okay, remind everybody, how are you doing? Are you having any pain or anything like that?
Not at all.
You're just hanging out over here, aren't you? You're learning as you're getting the procedure done, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
She's a nurse, and we're hiring nurses, so we're trying to recruit her as a nurse now.
Dr. Rollins, how many areas can be targeted at the same time?
We like to do no more than 4 at a time. So 4 is really the limit. Unless sometimes, it's not a hard and fast rule, but generally no more than 4 areas. But you can come back in 48 hours and get more done. We do a lot of people's kind of whole body, and we usually do that in about a week or so.
And what areas can AirSculpt target?
We can do any area you have unwanted fat from the chin down to the ankle. There's no area that we don't treat. I'm doing a special area right now. Everyone hates elbow fat. So I'm making sure you have no elbow fat. Do you remember your elbow fat?
My daughter loves my elbow.
Your daughter loves your elbow
She
fat?
likes to bite it.
She was biting it?
She has nothing to bite now.
No? Okay. Another area that's important is this area of the arm. A lot of people who've had work done with other technologies or not at Elite, they leave the fat here. And this is a really important area for a natural look. So we really focus on that doing the entire area that we do. We don't do a little bit here or a little bit there. We do it right the first time, and we do it thoroughly. We leave, as you can see, leaving no stone unturned. I'm just going to do one right here, and then you're done. So you can get her glove ready. We're ready for her reveal. I found one little nugget.
Dr. Rollins, this is a permanent fat removal.
Yes, this is a permanent fat removal. So you can take my word for it. You will never have an arm fat problem again. Is that cool?
Does that work with you?
All right.
All right, point a glove on her.
Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just squeeze out some of this extra fluid. Oh yeah, you need your hand.
This finger.
Help her with her finger.
And then we're going to show you your new arm. We'll let you feel it and pinch it, and then first we'll show it to you though. So
Yeah, can we see it? Can you put up your other arm too? Can we see both?
Let's see some
Nurse, can you help her?
comparison. Yeah.
Okay, give her a mirror and let her see for herself. So
Yeah.
remember, this is not her full result. This is just for fun, so she can see there's an instant result. Neat, huh?
Skinny mini.
Do you remember what you used to have here?
Yes.
You can feel it. You can feel. You remember you had like that much
yeah.
pinch. You have 0 pinch.
Take the mirror for her so she can feel it.
Oh, no, it's
Is that neat?
yeah.
Remember what you had here?
Yes.
Nothing.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Especially because I see this
And-
one now.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, it's going to be much, much, much better. And what did we get out? We got out half a liter from her right arm. That's a lot. And you guys were here and followed this. How long did that take? How long have we been on camera for? Like 10 minutes?
Yeah, like 15 minutes.
Hey, not bad. Half
Nah.
a liter of pen, right? I mean, it doesn't get better than that. I just found one little area I want to do a little bit right here. And that's something about AirSculpt that's important is we have no clock. I don't care what time it is. This is all about results and giving our patient the absolute best experience and giving them the best results. You know, it's an honor when patients let us treat them and you're trusting us with your body. We take that very, very seriously.
Everyone's saying that they already see a crazy result. So,
Everyone's super excited.
yes.
That's awesome.
How are you feeling so far after seeing all that? You feel pretty good though?
Yes.
Are you-
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you
Good.
in 2 weeks time.
Yeah. Even better.
In 2 weeks, forget it. You're gonna have. So her goal is to wear tank tops, and I know a lot of women who are watching right now would love to wear a tank top too. Okay, and then I want to give her a little extra skin tightening right here, because that was an area that I saw pre-operatively where I was like, geez, if I can give her a little extra skin tightening here, it's gonna be very tank top friendly. Perfect. Now it's perfect.
Dr. Rollins, how much fat have we removed so far?
Half a liter. So her arm is done.
We're done with the arm.
Look at, isn't that neat?
Can you show the
15
comparison
minutes,
one more
yeah,
time?
show
Show the
that.
comparison. I mean, that's
Wasn't
pretty.
that fun though?
It was.
Not a big deal. Everyone's so scared when they come in. That's why we do AirSculpt TV. We want to show real results, instant results, good experience, doesn't hurt, typically fun. So this is only the beginning. I mean, this is the worst you're going to look. All right, so we're going to do the other arm now. Any other questions before we sign off here? I love doing arms. I can think of very few women that don't have a problem with their arms. It's such an easy, quick area to do. As you can see, I mean, it's the first time we've ever done an entire area live. And you can see, not a big deal, and it's a very common, especially after children, women really tend to have an arm problem. It's a hormonal kind of fat, and it's such an easy thing to fix, and permanently. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope to see everyone again soon, and we encourage your comments and questions. And we're open in Miami.